everyone, welcome back to the online English classes of Sri Gokulam Public School Guruvayur. I am Sabida Joseph, your English teacher. Children, the last class we studied about possessive adjectives. Today let us do some more activities in our textbook. First one is vocabulary. Let us do that activity. Children, now let us see the vocabulary section in our textbook. Before that, read this word. Year, week, week. What's the spelling of year? Y-E-A-R. What is spelling of this year? E-A-R. So both of these words have different spellings and different meanings also, but both these words pronounce in same, like year. See the next one. Week, week. And what is the spelling of both these words? W-E-E-K, week. And here W-E-A-K, week. Both these words have different spelling and different meanings also, but both these words spelled together, same pronunciation like week. Okay children, there are some words in English which have different spelling and different meaning also, but they are pronounced in same. Such words are known as homophones. What's it? Homophones, which have different meaning and spelling but same pronunciation. Okay, in your textbook, page number 49, there is an activity. Let's do it.
Vocabulary. Use these words to complete the sentences. Here you can see some words are given in the box, that is year, year, dear, dear, buy, buy, be, heel, heel, week, week. Here you can see the pairs of homophones. What is homophone? Yes, we studied the words which have different spelling and different meaning but pronounced in same. And you have to fill the blanks here. The one has been done for you. First one, I buy vegetables in the market. See the spelling of buy, B-U-Y. See the second one, Monday is the first day of the... What will be the answer? Yes, week. What is the spelling of week we need? That is W-E-E-K. Okay, see the next one. 3. The first line of my letter was dash Jatin. What is the answer? Yes, dear Jatin. What is the spelling of dear? D-E-A-R. Very good. Children, complete this exercise by yourself. Answer keys will be given in the Google Classroom.
Children, I hope you understood the activity vocabulary. Now let us do the next one, that is writing. Have you sent letters to your friends or relatives? Maybe you write letters to your teachers, like leave letters. Maybe you write greeting letters to your friends or relatives. How you write these letters? What is the format of these letters? Mainly there are two types of letters. One is formal letter and another one is informal letter. What is a formal letter? This is a letters written for official reasons. When you're writing to your principal, you will use the salutation like respected sir. And this kind of letters we are writing to the authoritative person or for any other office reasons. And the other kind of letter, that is informal letter. That is a letter which is written for personal reasons. It is a friendly letter. When you are writing letter to your uncle, aunt, and when you are writing letter to your friends, that kind of letters are known as informal letter. And you will use a salutation like dear friend or dear uncle, dear father. So that is the difference between formal letter and informal letter. Okay, let's do a textual activity. Children, here you can see an example for informal letter. I told you what is an informal letter. It is a type of letter which we can send to our friends, our relatives, our parents. It's a friendly letter. Okay. The language we are using in this letter is a little more polite and friendly. So let us see the format of informal letter. This is a letter written by Kiran to his cousin Rahul. Kiran inviting Rahul to come his home for the vacation. So that is the letter. So this letter is written by Kiran. So first you can see a place name, that is Trishur, and the date. It is the name of the place where Kiran lives. So Kiran is writing the letter. So first we have to write the place name of the sender. Sender means the person who is sending the letter. So here Kiran is the sender of this letter. So we have to write the place name of Kiran, that is Trishur. And when he is writing this letter, if he is writing the letter today, we need to write the date here. Okay, so Kiran is writing the letter on 28/9/2020. Okay, so this part, this place name and date, this part is known as the heading. So this part is known as the heading. You don't need to study this one, but you understand that this part, the place name and date, is known as the heading. So when you are starting to write a letter, first you need to write this one. Okay, below the heading you can see the salutation. That is, we start the letter with the salutation like Dear Rahul. Here Kiran is writing the letter to Rahul, so he used Dear Rahul. If you are writing the letter to our father, we can start with Dear Father. If you are writing the letter to our uncle, we can start with Dear Uncle, like Dear Grandfather, Dear Aunt, like that. So Kiran started the letter with Dear Rahul. Okay, this part is known as salutation. The salutation, Dear Rahul. So this part you must write a comma. Dear Rahul, comma, how are you doing? So this like an introduction. Starting the letter with the introduction like, how are you doing? How are you? It means how are you? Are you ready for summer vacation? I want to go to the park with you. Let us enjoy this vacation here. I hope you will visit me soon. So this is the body of this letter. So body part includes, the first part will be the introduction. And second part will be the content, that why you are writing this letter. What is the reason behind this letter? What is the reason here? That Kiran invited Rahul for the vacation. So that is the main reason for this letter. The first part is introduction and second part is the content, the reason for this letter. And the end of this letter you can see a conclusion like, I hope you will visit me soon. This is the concluding part of this letter. Okay, so this part is known as the body of this letter. Okay, and finally you can see another salutation like, with love, Kiran. With love, Kiran. So this is the concluding part. You can use another, lovingly, yours lovingly. Here we use with love, Kiran. Kiran is the person who is writing this letter. Okay, so this is the format of a letter. First, we need to write the place name and the date of the person who is writing this letter. Then we need to use the salutation part like, dear friend, dear father, dear uncle, like that. Then we use a comma here. After that, the main body of this letter. You have to start with the greeting. How are you? How are you doing? I hope you are fine, like that. And after that, you need to write the reason why you are writing the letter. Okay, I'm inviting you for this vacation. I'm inviting you for the birthday party, like that. And at the end of this letter, there should be a conclusion like, I hope you'll come soon. Convey my regards to your family. Like concluding sentences you can add. And finally, you need to write a concluding salutation, that is, with love, yours lovingly, and your name. So this is the format, or simple format of a informal letter. Okay, this is a simple format of an informal letter. So when you are writing a letter to your friends or your relatives, you can use this format. Okay. In your textbook, page number 49, you have an activity to write a letter. Let us see the question.
Imagine you visited Hiyori's family in Japan during the Hina Matsuri festival. You made new friends, ate good food, and had a nice time there. Write a letter to Mr. and Mrs. Ito thanking them for their invitation. Use these hints. Children, you need to write the letter. Imagine that you are Rima and you went to Japan for Hina Matsuri festival and thanking Hiyori's family. Okay, you can use these hints and the example also. Answer key will be given in the Google Classroom. You can check it.
Children, I hope you understood how to write a letter.
See another activity, that is dictionary work. Look up the meanings of these words in the dictionary. Write them in your notebook. Then make sentences using these words. Check these words' meanings from your dictionary and make simple sentences using these words. Let's do the first one. That is rare. What is the meaning of rare? It is of an event or situation or condition which is not occurring very often. It is something that not found in large numbers. So the sentence is, I watched a program about a rare bird yesterday on TV. Okay, this is how you need to create sentence. So first you find the meaning, then create the sentence. Answer keys will be given in the Google Classroom. You can check it after completing this activity.
Now our fourth lesson is completed. In this lesson, we came to know about two festivals. Is it? One is Hina Matsuri, which is celebrated in Japan, and another one is Bomai Kolu. It is a tradition followed by Navaratri, which is celebrated in India. And we studied about possessive pronoun and possessive adjective. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. We'll meet in the next class. Until then, take care. Bye.